It's football. We'll go into it all. What was right and wrong about U2's first NFL game, Tom Brady's first game back, second season, J.J. Watt's debut, Red Zone, Ryan Clark, Peter Schrager, and more. Plus, we'll get into baseball's deals and when those will get done and what could be in some of them. Dan Hurley and more. We're jam-packed. It's Everybody Loves Sports Media. I'm Andrew Marchand. He's John Meterparel. We're here every Tuesday. Sometimes come out Monday. We also have the Thursday main event. If you missed Laura Rutledge, got a lot of publicity on that. Thanks to you with the Josh Rutledge. We talked about it last week. She had the Twitter account where she was making comments in defense of her husband. It was very funny. She had a great attitude about it. That's a fun one to listen to. John Oran coming up on Thursday. Meet, always great to see you. You had a barn burner, Boston College. Everyone knows, voice of Boston College, 20 years. Michigan State, BC. That was a good one, double overtime. Great game.
It was a heartbreaker, but one of the top 5 most entertaining games I have called.
Oh, wow.
Lucky you, Marchand. Can we listen to a sliver of that final play?
I love it.
All right, let's go, Mace.
Childs under center. It's 40 to 42nd overtime. Play fake. Childs rolling to the right, back towards the middle, throwing far corner, and it is caught. Ball game over. Michigan State winner. Caught by Omari Kelly, left corner of the end zone. And there's mayhem on the field as they celebrate.
All right, so clearly I was a little devastated, you know?
Very strong call. We might have to listen to Noah Eagle's call, which I heard live, which was very good a little bit later, but very strong call. Let's get into it, though, because that's a 5 out of 5. So Meterparel gets a 5 out of 5. He gets the credibility. YouTube game, we're going to get into all the games, Brady, Watt, etc. First thing I want to say about the YouTube game, I need a little less YouTube in my YouTube game. That was my big takeaway. I mean, number one, they got on the air, which is the most important thing, had no glitches, which it's YouTube. I get it. It's the NFL. You say, well, of course it's going to work. That's not a guarantee. It worked. So that was number one. I think having creators is fine, but make that alt cast, make me opt in. I don't need destroying. I get YouTube's YouTube. I understand how big it is, and you risk being called old, but this is what I would say. I love pizza. I love sushi. I don't love sushi on my pizza. And I think even if the numbers are good with the creators, I don't really think they... Again, I get it. The kids are lonely. They're watching iSpeed. I mean, he just sits
Are they all lonely?
I think so. I mean, I checked out iSpeed, and I don't know. He'd be like, "Oh, Mahomes is amazing," and they'd be like, "Thanks for the membership. Thanks for the membership. Thanks for the membership. Thanks for the membership."
We need to do that here, I think.
I know, exactly. I wish we should get a counter of people just subscribing as they're listening. Thanks for the subscription. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think we'd be out of business in a week. But maybe it works for him. He's a big star. I mean, that guy is a superstar.
Those guys are huge. My kids watched that in the past. I remember walking into the room and they were watching some guy just play video games.
Yes.
And literally he was just talking to random people, and I'm wondering, is this entertaining? Like, what's the allure here? I guess
I don't know. This is like a societal
activity.
thing. This is a societal thing. This is something we're getting deep here. All right, we're sponsored by WSC Sports as always. Remember, on September 24th, you can sign up. Jay Marine is my guest. Off the Record with Andrew Marchand, presented by WSC Sports. They got the sports digital asset management. You got to use it. You got to highlight. They put it in their AI. They've been doing it for a decade. Then you need it a couple weeks later. Just call it right up. Doesn't even take hours. Takes minutes, maybe even quicker. And networks, league teams, most of you guys all use it. If you're not, you have to be. WSC-sports.com. Twice weekly podcast. We love all you P1s as we're here and you're resubscribing. We appreciate all of you and all you new people. I hope you go into the archives. Some great ones. You got Joe Buck in there, Iron Eagle, Fred Godelli, on and on. We got some good things planned. We have Orand later this week.
All right, Marchand, what is up in your world?
My what's up is Cliff Drysdale ends his U.S. Open and tennis calling career on ESPN. Great send-off from Espen for Drysdale. I mean, I remember watching him as a kid, and then now never lost a step. Had that just great delivery that just made you feel like this is a big event. And I thought, even listening to him over the last couple of weeks at the U.S. Open, that he still had his fastball. So the ultimate bow on top of his career, Cliff Drysdale a what's up to end it all.
Yep, I agree with that. The ultimate minimalist as well. Let it breathe. Silence is your best friend, especially in tennis. And I thought ESPN did a terrific send-off. My what's up? Noah Eagle, NBC football, NBC jack of all trades, soon to be NBA. Noah, I listened to the game against Michigan State in retrospect with Todd Blackledge, and I love their chemistry. These guys just know exactly where either one is going. Noah's the ultimate point guard. We talked about this before the game. He came in the booth. We had some pleasantries. Really enjoyed our conversation because I kept thinking, how old are you? He sounded like he was 70 years old from a broadcasting perspective. And here this kid is. He's wise beyond his years because he understands television play-by-play.
Let's hear his call, last call of the game here.
Play action. Childs for the win. Got it. Amari Kelly sends the Spartans to 2-0. Revenge.
Very good. Now he's doing an NBC broadcast. You're doing a Boston College focused broadcast. Both excellent, but a great call. I mean, he nailed. You both did. You nailed all the particulars. Obviously, radio is different than television,
Right.
And a local broadcast different than a national broadcast. But yes, Noah Eagle, big star.
No, I can't wait to see what he does in the future, and the way he plays off of Blackledge. He told me, I just give it to Todd. You know, then that should be the mindset for a TV play-by-play guy.
Yeah, definitely.
You are the point guard. You've written about this many times. Make sure the chemistry is intact.
100%. All right, just like John Meterparel and Scott Matthews back in the day in the Ithaca College booth.
Yeah.
All right, what's down? Sean Marash, WFAN, is my what's down for this week. Got into it a little bit on Twitter. It was good natured when we talked privately, and so it's all good. But after the Giants game, a couple of reporters went up to Jackson Dart and asked him to speak. The Giants said no. So that's one thing. I mean, I guess there's a little more history there, so we're not gonna get fully into that for why, but to me, if reporters ask to talk to a player after a game, even if they didn't play, Marash's take was that why are they asking to talk to him? That should be off limits. You shouldn't. No. First off, the media spends money to go. The game was in Washington, D.C. To go there, they should talk to whoever they want for stories. And the bigger issue is Jackson Dart in New York with Russell Wilson struggling the first game is going to be a huge story. And there was a report and talk that maybe he even get some series in the first game, which he didn't. But it's clearly a story, and if you're a media member, you always want more access, not less. So Sean Marash, WFAN, he's the third person in, sidekick on Evan and Tiki. You get my what's down.
All right. Ryan Clark, you get my what's down. ESPN panelist. Let's hear a discourse he had last week about generational quarterbacks.
I think there's less than what you think. I think John Elway was a generational talent. I think Patrick Mahomes is a generational talent. I don't think Tom Brady, I don't think Drew Brees, I don't think Peyton Manning are generational talents. I think Andrew Luck ended up being a generational talent. I don't think there's a ton of them out there.
This is just mind-numbing. The fact that he said that Tom Brady was not a generational talent and Peyton Manning was not a generational talent. I'm not sure what he watched all those years and what he played against all those years. We're talking about top 5 quarterbacks in NFL history, number 1 in Brady's case. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I know that's kind of the job on those shows, to just throw ridiculous against the wall and see what sticks. But that's just brutal. I mean, just flat out brutal. Ryan Clark had a bad week. I just don't understand what he was thinking in that regard. Look, we've all said dumb things, but that's at new levels of dumb.
Yeah, we'll get into the Ryan Clark situation deeper with Peter Schrager, also MLB and NBC, maybe some stuff there in terms of what's going on with baseball. That's after now. If you're a paid subscriber, you can hear that. So if you want to upgrade, AndrewMarchand.com, AndrewMarchand.com. You get all our archives, which I mentioned some earlier. There's a lot in there. So AndrewMarchand.com.
All right, let's go with our questions. What were your broadcasting takeaways from week 1 of the NFL season? Let's start with YouTube and their Friday night